my dear Aquarius. This is a love reading for you, where the person most on your mind will have their true thoughts and feelings revealed by me, Queen of Cups Tarot. We will also look into what they would tell you if they had the guts or respect to tell you the truth with my new deck, the Brutally Honest Oracle cards. As an extended member to my channel, you can get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And news is that I am now doing personal and spiritual growth readings for all the members to my channel and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check this out through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. And this reading will be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And for Aquarius, this will be a reading about what the person most on your mind are feeling for you and where the thoughts are at when it comes to you. Can often be a conflict between head and heart, and this will be revealed here together with the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. I will also reveal what they would tell you if they dared to tell the truth to your face. For a cross-watcher, this reading will most likely be about where the Aquarius person's thoughts and feelings are at. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world, so you can be able to see it in them. In the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this general reading for you. And I use the ANIMA MUNDI tarot for the readings part, look like this. And for the oracle cards part, revealing the true thoughts and feelings for this person, I'm using my own set of Brutally Honest oracle cards. If you want to buy them, there's a link in the description box. Okay, so I'm just going to tune in to you and the person most on your mind here for a few seconds. No, sorry, I will open your deck. So confused. Okay, so when I open your deck here, I see the Empress together with Five of Pentacles. So the beautiful god or goddess is not feeling loved for who they are truly. Okay, so this might be a person that's trying to be someone else because as they are, they don't feel loved, or they don't feel loved for who they truly are. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light, and here we have an Ace of Wands with the Five of Pentacles. So this creates some kind of spark inside of them, this with not being loved or not being fully recognized, or maybe not having access to your love can be the case as well. So this makes them want to change this. Okay, so I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we have the moon together with the Ace of Wands. So this person are trying to get closer to why it feels so bad inside their body, why things are happening to them and triggering this enormous amount of hurt. So they are on a very spiritual path, because when we are challenged and we feel bad inside, we get anxious and we can't really be comfortable in our own skin. We tend to start to ask questions like, why is this happening to me, and so on, and that's sparking our spiritual and personal growth. And it also sparks these questions. So it might be that the person is looking back to their past and seeing different situations where they have been unjustly treated, or they haven't been able to fulfill their needs or be loved or get what they want. And the Ace of Wands is also showing a strength coming from the bottom of their soul. Their soul knows that they are worthy. Okay, so they are trying to find eventually proof for this worthiness, and I'm thinking it's going to lead to self-love. Yeah, okay. So 6 elements. Sorry, I'm so out in the blue. I will try to focus a little bit, but it might be something with this person that they are very much in the blue. Ace of Pentacles, they want to start anew, they want to have a new beginning. I'm trying to fish after a feeling here that I'm trying to describe. It's a hope, and it's maybe it sounds funny, but it's hope that the other people were wrong all along. And they were wrong because this person is worthy of love, okay? They have things that's other people could love, or other people could cherish or have use of, or there's things that they can offer to the world that no one has appreciated or seen with them. So I'm thinking, as I said, that this is a start of like a sparkle that will lead to self-love, that this person will, they are on a healing journey, basically. Okay. But they're very much up in their head and kind of drifting off into the landscape of the moon, like the La La Land or Dreamland. And they might have hard keeping focus or being here and now, and they might fiddle with things at work and, you know, end up doing the wrong thing, or traveling down the wrong road. They were supposed to turn there, but they, you know, ended up at work or something instead of going to that friend's house or whatever they are. So they're a little bit preoccupied in their mind. The Hermit and Magician. So it's definitely like, I'm trying to find the word in English. In Swedish it's revanche. It's like taking, like, now I have my success and you will see. But it's not that bitter. It's more supportive to the self. So it's like when a person is able to rise from the ashes and like after have been bullied, for example, and being able to make a real good life for themselves. So I think that's what this person has hope for. They think that they will rise from the ashes as the bird phoenix, and people will see them for who they truly are and realize their value. Okay, so I'm just going to tune in now for a few seconds. Okay, so this is what this person, their most likely action that they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. And this is their feelings when it comes to you and your relationship, and this is their thoughts. And here we have a Queen of Cups together with the Devil, and the Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords, Tower. Yeah, okay. So again, I'm thinking they love you a great deal, or think that like you are better than them or more worthy than them, and them themselves is not worthy at all, and they don't want to feel like this, so they have left this behind. It might be that you have given them critique for how they behave, or how they like how they act towards you, what they do, what they don't do, and probably righteously so. Let's say that this person was deeply wounded, wasn't able to show love, and had a lot of issues, and you probably weren't too satisfied with that. And here we have the Tower, but this is it's like cooperation happening here. This with triggering this feeling of being an outsider and not worthy of love. All these complications will lead to this person finding their own dignity, and it seems like they have love for you, or they see you as the Queen of Hearts, or they have like love for you in their heart, but they don't feel worthy, or they feel like they always do things wrong, or get too attached, or that there's things making them act destructive. And here we have on the emotional level the Queen of Pentacles, so another Queen, and the Eight of Coins, Five of Wands. So it's like a question mark. I love you so much. I want to be with you forever. Why can't we make it work? Why? And here we have the hope again, but it's also inkling of kind of feeling immature, maybe compared to you here. And that might make them have like this smart mouth, or acting real cocky, or things like this. So, and that can come off as really immature, I guess. Okay. And this is the most likely action. And here we have a King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, the World card. Page of Swords. Okay, so I think when this person has gone through their issues and healing a lot of their trauma, learning to stand on their own side, not neglecting themselves or, you know, smack talking themselves. Oh, I'm so stupid. I shouldn't have done that. And why on earth? So when they learn to not do that, but actually support themselves, or if they have already, they will reach a point where they are able to offer something tangible. Okay. So, thoughts. 6 of Swords, King of Wands. Okay, they have problems, but it doesn't mean that you can't solve them. So I'm hearing a song with that. I don't know what it is. We have problems. Doesn't mean we can't solve them. Okay, I will write it down. Have problems doesn't mean we can't solve them. I have to write it down because in other case I won't remember. And when I remember, I put it in the description box for you, the song and the lyrics. So it's like a mini tarot reading for you, which you can, it might be the other person's feelings or what they want to say to you. It can be your own, mirroring your own feelings about the situation or the situation itself, or it can even be a prediction of what's going to happen. I know we have problems, and it doesn't mean we can't solve them. So this is what they're seeing. They're seeing the problems, but they also feel like they have the capacity to fix it, that this is not impossible. It can be done. Okay. And 8 of Wands. So they really would want to tell you all the solutions that they have found and all the epiphanies that they have made. And like, I feel like they would want to open up for you and share with you what they have seen, what they have been able to put together. Maybe I know now why I acted like this. It was because my father always acted like this towards me when I was small, and that's why this behavior with you triggered me so much, even though it was totally unfair to you. Things like this. And 2 of Cups, so they love you. And strength, and they want to be kind of your hero or the bigger person or carry this. They want to solve it. They want to, you know, be strong enough to carry this through, or have this being like manifested, the relationship being manifested and being sustainable. So in their mind, they seem pretty confident. They seem pretty sure that they feel like the strength is coming up inside of them, and that they could use this to do good for you and your relationship. And so they feel they have the capacity, and it might have come out of them forgiving themselves for this not being perfect, or for being traumatized, or having a shadow, or projecting stuff onto you, or whatever they have been doing. So on their emotional level, here we still have the issues, but this is it's classical. A person needs to be deeply challenged before they will come to the other side and make like a big breakthrough. Every movie almost in the world is built on this, that things are tough, things doesn't look good, we get a strike of unluck or something else. We're really challenged. You can see this as an adventure movie like Lord of the Rings, or some other movie where the hero needs to go through a dark forest or into nature and face dragons and other things. And these dragons is in this person's subconscious landscape. It might be nightmares or feelings coming up in certain situations. It's memories. All our knowledge is stored kind of in the water of our body, and it's also stored in the water on Earth, and it's also stored in a magnetic field, and water is a very good electric like transporter. If you put electric to water, the electric will spread, or it will go with the water. So its consciousness is being stored here in water. The magnetic field maybe being the Earth's consciousness, and your soul being your consciousness, and it's stored in water. So therefore sometimes also memories comes as tears down your cheek. When you remember something or become nostalgic about something. So everything that this person has ever experienced, it's stored here in the landscape of their subconscious, memory. And they can't hold everything this in their mind, in their wakened mind. And they won't remember everything, because that's part of the spiritual journey on earth. It's we being dropped here without much memory. As a child, we might still remember past lives and heaven and things like this, and we can see ghosts and whatnot, but the older we get, the more we fall into oblivion or get amnesia about our previous existence. But the moon remembers everything. Your subconscious remembers everything. So even when you don't remember and you don't have a clue, let's say that you're put in a similar situation as you were like 1,000 years ago. In Sweden, we are celebrating 1st of May with a big bonfire, and I guess there's a lot of other countries doing the same. And I know that I have had flashbacks at that point, being burned as the witch, for example, and you know, putting things to the fire and thinking, yeah, I'm killing myself now, but with like good temper. But this is how memory can come. So you can feel super irritated or angry in a situation, and you don't know why, but it's because your subconscious memory do remember why. And the person that's most on your mind is now in this landscape of remembering things coming into surface. They are being triggered and things comes to surface, and it comes to surface because it's time to remember. It's time to remember certain things here. The things that's triggering you, it's giving you a clue to what it is that you're supposed to remember. And as the hero goes through this journey, they get more and more clues, and eventually that will lead to, in the end, the solution or the great outcome. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is just the hero going through this dark forest and feeling a little bit lonely, but having a good spirit, not giving up, thinking that, okay, this is my challenge, I will deal with it piece by piece by piece. I won't get freaked out, I won't get super scared, I will stay calm, I will stay cool, I will keep my eyes open and see what it is that triggers me, and I won't lash out, I won't act out. So that's their intention. And we have a Two of Swords, and it comes underneath the Eight of Wands. So even if they, like with their plans, they would want to reach out to you, it's very likely that with their feelings that they won't, because maybe they don't think that they are ready, or that they could behave in this heroic type of way towards you, because they want to be the best version of themselves. And I feel like they have taken a conscious decision that they want to have been able to go to the forest first. They want to have been able to solve a lot of their problems, and they would want to be more ready for you and not be a burden to you. So maybe keeping certain things for themselves, not revealing what they are going through or what is happening to them. And you might be thinking, oh, this person is unfaithful, they have an affair, they're so secretive right now. And you might get really upset. But it's actually them, they're trying to solve this, they're trying to move forward, they want success, they want to be able to come to a conclusion, they want to get like the car on the road, start moving, get to the direction where they are heading. I'm feeling a little bit like a clash is going on here. Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like there's two camps here. This is one camp, this is the other camp. So here's a person basically going through the dark night of the soul, starting to remember things from past lives and childhood trauma and all these things. And you might have like a little bit unforgiving side towards them. You remember who they were, and you're still opposing this person, and you think that they were hell, they put you through hell, things went through hell to hell because of them. So but it's almost like you are fighting against an illusion. There's a person that this person isn't there anymore. They have woken up, but they can't tell you at this point for several reasons. And one of the reasons is that you are supposed to grow into this shape and form where you are able to say, my God damn it, this won't fly with me, and I'm taking care of myself, and no one will get to me, and I'm myself closest, and I will have success in my life. I will make myself happy with it or without you. Screw your lack of love is what I'm feeling here. So that's one thing. But another thing is also there might be a question of divine timing. As long as you are a little bit pissed with them and don't want to be dependent on them, they have time to go through their dark night of the soul here. So emotionally, I think they realize that they miss you a lot, and they have a lot of ideas how your relationship could work, but they also feel like, this person is way too pissed off to get any close to at this point, so I won't even try. I keep my head down, I deal with my dirt, and then we'll see. So I'm thinking this person has a lot of patience with not getting what they want at this point. Basically, for they are not feeling really ready, and they don't think you are ready, and they are waiting for more clues on their road so they can continue with their healing path. And then we'll see later on, maybe you are on the same place and you are able to come together. But right now, even if there's so many things they would want to tell you about what they have realized, they don't feel particularly welcomed by you. So it's like, oh, no, we don't go close to that tiger. And this is their most likely action. And we have the 9 of Cups. It comes underneath the Moon here and the 6 of Swords. And the Moon is 18, 1 plus 8, 9. So connected to the Hermit card. Moon and Hermit is connected. You are going through the dark night of the soul, self-discovery. So this person has already done a lot of discoveries. They have realized a lot of things, and they have become very, very wise as a result of this. But they are still dealing a lot with unfulfilled needs, like how their parents weren't able to meet their needs, how the people in their surrounding school, friends, lovers weren't able to meet their needs, and they're working on themselves meeting their needs, and much like they think you do or feel like you are doing, that at this point you are yourself closest, and you're trying to repair the damage that has been done to each and every one of you here. And here we have a 6 of Pentacles, so they don't have any anger towards you. It seems like there's only peace in their heart. They realize why you did or said certain things. I think it's pretty clear to them, so they don't take it personally, or they don't take it offensive. They think you had your reasons, and they did certain things that they might not be proud of, but they have relaxed into it. It's what it is. It's how I reacted. It's how I acted because of what I've started to remember here. And then we have the 4 of Swords. Not being angry with you, but not teasing the tiger either, or making you find reason to attack them, because they, as I said, they want to be your hero. They don't want to piss you off. They don't want to disturb your life. They don't want to make you upset or anything like that. If you want to be left alone, they will leave you alone, but they don't have anger in their heart towards you. And with these cards together, I think they feel that you really fulfill their needs, or that they need you, but they're not going to express those needs with the Four of Swords, waiting for the right time. And Wheel of Fortune, together with the Ace of Cups. So basically they are waiting for divine timing, and that you will have forgiven them, and it's time to start again, or they, universe put you two together, or you will feel in your heart that you can forgive them, and you will reach out, and the quarrel will be over, and you will have a new beginning here. I heard a song, but I kind of ignored it because I was middle of something else with explaining here. So I'm not getting to it, but okay. King of Pentacles here, Ace of Cups. This person loves you, and it's a love that's not going to go anywhere, but they don't feel like you are ready for it, and frankly they are not ready for it either at this point. They think maybe they would just irritate you more with the things that's still unhealed with them. So this is the thing they want to tell you. When they hurt you so much that you become this pissed off, they were acting from their ego. And they have this, this is, I think, their main wound. I don't think you ever loved me. So the reason to why they acted in very peculiar ways was that their foundation idea is that you never really loved them. Whatever you did, you just did it to, in the end, be able to abandon them. And they didn't believe you. They didn't believe you when you said you loved them, or they didn't believe your tears. They didn't believe your anger, just for, they are playing a game here. This is not for real, and no one can love me like that, or no one can care for me like that. So they realized they might have done things that weren't too pretty. Okay, we have all the time in the world, and it's this. So it says that they have patience with you when you are going on your inner 8 moon journey there to self-discovery and self-contentment. So this might point also to eternity, that you have eternity to solve this, because you are connected in spirit. So also when you're not on this earth anymore, you will be able to continue working on these issues. And they have a lot of issues and a lot of insecurities. So at this point, they can't be the big macho man or the Amazonas warrior woman and just go and grab you. They are more being very sophisticated with this, and not trying to mess with your world or mess with your emotions, or make you change your mind, because frankly they don't feel like they have the right foundation to stand on to actually do that or take that kind of responsibility, because they don't know where they are going emotionally wise, or how much more they will be challenged by the universe, or how many hoops the universe will make them jump through on their journey to find themselves. So they are not going to fight to get your attention, or to make you forgive them, or to make you see them, or want to take them back, or open your heart for them. They will rather, just work on their inside and calming themselves down and giving them the things that they feel like life never gave them, and then biding their time and seeing what will happen. And it might be that they would want some proof of love from you eventually, but I don't think it's the right time now, since we have the Four of Swords, Two of Swords. They would want to tell you everything, but they don't. Again with the upside down deck. So give your relationship a chance. I'm asking the divine where this is heading. Like, is this the goodbye, or is this over now because you will meet in the next life, or what? Give your relationship a chance. Healing family issues, forgiving and learning. So from a divine point of view, there's no real use of this time spent apart. They rather see you like taking up your sleeves and putting work into this. But if you can't, if there's a distance between you, you can, I don't know, giving your relationship a chance if you are this pissed off. seems a little bit harsh, but hard. Healing family issues, forgiving and learning is something you could do, because you're so angry with this person because they are resembling someone that you should really be angry with. You know, the person that did you like this from the get-go. So, what's really underneath the anger might be a big hurt and a big need of love and comfort. So it could be a good idea to see if certain family members are ready to talk about the past and, you know, go through the issues that were maybe in your family when you grew up or when you were a child, and see if you can be able to see things from the same angle and forgive each other and understand each other. Because as you heal your situations from the past with, for example, your parents or siblings or lifelong friends or whatever, you will have better relationships in the now. And the things that you are healing with these people, you don't have to heal with this person here. It will be fixed because this person wasn't the reason. They were just bringing up what was already traumatized inside of you. And this other person needs to do the same. They also need to go to the sources. And it's not about the blame game, telling your mother that you never loved me. I don't think you ever loved me. It's more about being able to tell your story. This is how I feel. And maybe your parent or whatever person it is that you have had an issue with, be able to say that, I'm so sorry, you know that if this happened today, I will do differently because I'm smarter now. And sometimes the person will not even remember. And hopefully they can be big enough to say, I don't remember this situation, but it sounds awful. And I wish I would have given you another experience. And, you know, I love you and I hope you can forgive me. You know, it's not about, it's really, we do a lot of mistakes towards other people. And it's not so much about winning and, you know, who was right and who was wrong. It's more about listening and giving, you know, loving feedback and being there for this other person in their pain. Either it was true or not, but often we just fight for being free of the accusation instead of realizing what the person in front of us needs. They need to hear that, yeah, they're there. I was such a pig. I should have known better. I don't know what went on. I hope I'm better now. I hope I'm not doing those kind of things. And if I do, please tell me. So if that can happen, that's really all that is needed. And let's say that these people are not with us here. They are maybe in spirit at this point. There's exercises that you can do where you, for example, imagine yourself to be 2 or 3 years old playing in the playground when this person approaches and say, hey, I'm going to take you on a picnic. We're going to have a nice time. And you sit down and you have these talks. And that's usually a very healing moment for people. And you will realize that this person isn't the monster that you have made them up to be. They're just another person with, they had other issues that made them maybe take it out on you or whatever happened. And so I think that could help a lot, but it doesn't seem much like the divine wants for you to give this up, or it's rather work this through so that you will heal, you know, already. It's a little bit impatient is what I'm feeling. So this person here that you are dealing with, or maybe it's you, for some it will be the other way around, is kind of waiting for the divine timing, and divine saying, it's time is now. Hello, the time is now. Fix this now, not when you're, you know, dead. Because when you're in heaven, you don't have these issues. Let's see, there was a card falling. Prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me dissolve past guilt or regret. Help me to see all is always in perfect and divine order. Help me to let go of the fear that I projected on my future. Help me to live fully within each precious moment and feel your eternal love within and around me. Help me to realize and fulfill my true potential. Thank you. So it's felt when I was taking another heart deck, and it's the Lover's Oracle that was from Guardian Angel cards. So, Snake in Paradise, I guess. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. And I think you have learned this. Maybe you were dealing with the snake in paradise, which was this person, and now you have become the snake in the paradise, and that's your power. You know, you can be pissed off, you can be angry, you can say no, you have the power to put boundaries and walk away if you want. And maybe that was something that you couldn't do before this person came with all their insecurities that they don't think no one will ever love them or have ever loved them. And they acted in vicious ways that made you feel maybe taken for granted, or that you gave them all but nothing helped, or nothing was ever good enough, or maybe they were self-destructive. So you learned to take in this power and not always, you know, fix things, but actually letting things fall to pieces if the other person doesn't cooperate. And that's something that you wouldn't have known if you didn't meet this person. So it seems like they have taught you how to not get hurt in the way that you once got hurt. Like they have taught you how to not live your original trauma again and again and again and again, because they have taught you how to say no. So that's a real gift that they gave to you. Okay, so my dear Aquarius, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful.
Jet planes in the night sky with you.
Today, if you can't get enough of my readings on YouTube, you can now become a member to my channel and get access to premium content videos. There are 3 different levels to choose from. You can become a supportive member and get personal and spiritual growth readings for the collective.
Getting high in the sunrise with you.
The second option is to become an extended member, where you get access to the collective readings from the previous level, and you will also be able to see all the channel's astrological tarot readings for all the signs ahead of time and ads free.
Getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, now I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine.
The third option is to become a full member, where you get access to all the perks from the previous levels. And on top of that, you will get short personal readings from me every week. It is very similar to super chat readings, but here you subscribe instead of paying for super chats.
'Cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you.
There is a lot of other perks that's available for all levels, as membership loyalty badges, custom emojis, and other special features.
I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you all the time. I wish that.
If you subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see the join button, where you can learn more about the membership. You can also follow the link in the description box to check this out. And if you're still not convinced that this is a good option for you, you can become a member just to support my channel and help me keep on doing readings for all the astrological signs. I hope you will join and we will have so much fun together. Thank you for watching this far. I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude.